Hi, I'm Jenna, and this is Just Ask Children's Answers from the Experts. So what does it take to put things into the pool? Well, this is a pyramid. It's called the hierarchy of needs. It's one of the most famous images in psychology. It was developed by a psychologist named Maslow. In this hierarchy of needs, it shows basically what human beings need in order to survive and to grow. Now, the interesting thing about this pyramid is there's two different levels of human need. The top two are known as our growth needs, and the bottom three are known as our basic needs. Now, the reason I call them our basic needs, because we basically need them every day. Just a quick run through of these. So at the very bottom, you have your physiological needs. Simply stated, you need food, you need water, and you need sleep. Those are foundational. Without them, we don't exist. The next is safety. And if you ever took a class where you learned about this, they probably talked about safety in a way that meant like, you need to have a roof over your head. Well, that is incredibly important, but a lot of us are privileged enough to have homes. So if you have a safe place to put your head at night, safety really is about how often does your stress response come on. So whenever we're stressed, we go into fight or flight mode. And this is it's called our sympathetic system. And so if a tiger were to walk in this room right now, my sympathetic system would go crazy. And that's a good thing. It helps my heart beat faster. It helps me run away. My blood flows to my extremities. It does all this stuff for survival. But the problem is when your sympathetic system comes on too often when it doesn't need to. So for me, my sympathetic system was coming on whenever I heard my email notification, whenever I saw my boss. And what was happening is my stress or my fight or flight was on most of the day, and my counter system, which is called parasympathetic or calming system, was hardly ever on unless I was asleep. So a basic need as human beings is we need to have times where we are in a calm, restful state without sleeping, and that we don't have that stress activation all the time. And then finally, we have a need for connectedness with other people and meaningful relationships. For us introverts, that's me, you only need one or two of those. For extroverts, you need a lot of those, but it's a basic human need. Now, the growth needs at the top, you need to have a sense of competency, and then self-actualization as you're living in line with your values. Now, when you think about what I was putting into my tank, it was kind of messed up. And I want to show you what the formula for burnout is. It's when you mess up the pyramid. So what was happening is I was prioritizing my growth needs before my basic needs. Now, you can see examples of this in our environment, in our economy. Whenever you prioritize growth before sustainability, things always collapse. And the same is true when this happens in your own life. So for me, it was so important to be good at my job. It was so important to help other people, be a good team player, be a good teacher. And so what I started to do was not eat, not sleep as much. I was a runner. I used to do marathons, and I had completely stopped that. And so things that manage my physiological needs, my safety needs, those basically were cut out, and I put all my effort towards the top, and ultimately my pyramid, it fell over.